Hi, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we'll talk about hypersensitivity reactions. Now, in this specific video, we'll talk about all the classification type 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So, first of all, you should know that the classification was given by um, Gel and Coombs. Okay. Now, specifically, you have 5 types. The major ones are 4. Okay. So, you have type 1, then you have type 2, then we'll talk about type 3 and type 4 and type 5. Alright, so starting from type 1, so like we'll just discuss all of them. Okay, so first we'll discuss only type 1. So in type 1, it is humoral and it basically takes 2 to 30 minutes. In this you have a soluble antigen and you have your antibodies like IgE, and basically it leads to mast cell degranulation. So basically this is more like allergic reaction like anaphylaxis, atopic dermatitis, then asthma, then Theobald Smith. You need to know all these examples because they ask questions according to the examples. So Cassoni's test, then Prousnitz-Kussner reaction, Schultz-Dale phenomena. Alright, so this is the type 1, which is mostly like allergic anaphylaxis reaction. Then coming on to type 2. Now type 2 is also humoral. Now this takes a little more time, 5 to 8 hours. In this basically you have antibody dependent cell cytotoxicity. So you have basically complement mediated cytolysis. Okay, now in this the examples are transfusion reactions, RH incompatibility, hemolytic anemia, then thrombocytopenia, then Goodpasture syndrome, then bullous pemphigoid, myasthenia gravis, pemphigus vulgaris, and so on. Even acute rheumatic fever. Now let's talk about the third type. Now in third type, basically it's also humoral. It takes time similar to type 2, which is 2 to 8 hours. Now in this you have soluble antigen antibody complex. So in this basically we have complement activation and inflammatory response. So examples, the characteristic example is serum sickness, then we have Arthur's reaction, then we have glomerulonephritis, then we have rheumatoid arthritis, then Schick test, then Henlock, Schonlen, purpura, penicillamine toxicity, and so on. Then coming on to type 4. In type 4 we have the one thing that is different from all is that this is cell mediated and not humoral. Now this takes the maximum time, that is 24 to 72 hours. In this you have a soluble or bound T cell. Now in this basically you have macrophage activation, which leads to phagocytosis. Now over here the examples are tuberculin test, granuloma formation in TB and leprosy, contact dermatitis, then lepromin test. Now there's one thing, type 2 lepra reaction is type 3 and type 1 lepra reaction is type 4. Okay, and graft rejection and so on. So in type 5 there's just one example. In this basically you have cell activated antigen antibody thing, and example you can remember is Graves disease. Okay, so this completes our classification of hypersensitivity reactions. If you found the video helpful, do give it a like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching.